Welcome to another algebra lesson. This is for my freshman class. We are on lesson 59, which is called Rearranging Before Substitution. Now, we've already done some problems similar to this, where we work with what's called a system of equations and we find a solution to it. But the ones we've done already have been simpler than this one right here. On the ones we've worked on before, at least one of the equations has just said like x equals 2y plus 4 or something like that. It specifically said x equals something or y equals something. As you can see on this one, neither one of the equations right out says that. This one does not say x or y equals something. This one does not say x or y equals something. So since the lesson is called Rearranging Before Substitution, that's actually what we're going to do. We're going to take one of these equations, we're going to rearrange it so that it does say x equals blah, 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 or y equals blah, 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 and then we'll work it out exactly like we've done the other ones. Now, usually one equation is easier to rearrange than the other, and in this case, it's the top one. The top one is easier to rearrange because it already has a 1x, and we can rearrange that so it says x equals something. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to draw a little arrow here, and over here I'm going to rearrange that equation. Now keep in mind, this arrow mathematically means absolutely nothing. It's just a way for me to show y'all that I'm rearranging the equation right here. So I'm going to leave x on the left side, I'm going to leave the equal sign, and I'm going to leave the -1. The only thing that I'm going to change about this one is I am going to move the -2y over to the right side, and when I do, it will become positive 2y. So that's step one, is I just rearrange the equation. Nothing fancy here. All I'm doing is I'm leaving x on the left and moving everything else to the right. So it becomes x equals 2y minus 1. The bottom equation, I actually don't have to change it at all. As long as I have one of them that tells me x equals something or y equals something, the other one doesn't really matter. So this other one, if you want to write it again, you can, you don't have to, but it is going to remain 2x minus 3y equals 4. And at this point, it is now just like the other ones that we've done. We can go ahead and work it out like we normally would. We will substitute in place of x what x is equal to. X is equal to 2y minus 1. So I'll go ahead and do 2, and then instead of x, we're going to substitute 2y minus 1. And it's going to also have the -3 with it, and it's going to equal 4. So basically, I just copied that second equation down. I still have 2x, but in place of x, I put what x is equal to, 2y minus 1. I still have -3y. It still equals 4. Then I do a little bit of basic algebra and solve it. So we'll start off with distributive property. 2 times 2y is 4y. 2 times 1 is 2. We still have -3y. We still have 4. We will combine our like terms over here. 4y minus 3y is 1y. Y. We will bring this -2 over and make it +2. And 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have figured out that y equals 6. Now remember, we need to figure out x and y. But once I know one, it's easy to find the other, because all I got to do is I just go back to this equation. If I want to find x, then x is going to equal 2 times y minus 1. And we just found out that y is 6. So 2 times 6 minus 1, which means x is 12 minus 1, which is 11. So x is 11 and y is 6. And for our answer, we write it as a set of coordinates. X always goes first, and y always goes second. So we get 11, 6. Okay, I hope that helps you with lesson 59 here. Good luck on it, and I'll be seeing y'all soon.